feel that he just loved to perform for people and make them happy. And this
with Michael, yeah.
With Michael, the fact that he's not here and his clothes were being sold made me feel really uncomfortable, and it made me feel very upset. And I don't know why. And I just called my dad and I said, okay, I'm going to make a very big purchase, and I please hope that you support me in this, and I'm going to do it anyway, but I'm just calling you because I respect you and you take care of my money.
Right.
And he said, what are you going to buy? And I said, I'm going to buy Michael's clothes, as many as I can get. And I told him the ones I liked, and he said that he thought it was a beautiful idea, because now I take care of them. They're in the right room temperature. They'll be preserved, and then I'll put together a museum or something for him, and I'll put the money toward a foundation he cares about. I didn't want his clothes scattered to the winds. It made me uncomfortable.
Michael Jackson wanted to perform with you on his "This Is It" comeback tour.
It's always very difficult because I don't necessarily like to talk about those very personal things that happened, but I guess I can speak about it now. But I was actually asked to open for Michael on his tour, and we were going to open for him at the O2, and we were working on making it happen. And I believe there was some talk about us, lots of the openers doing duets with Michael on stage. So, but Michael's death was devastating for me, regardless of whether or not I was supposed to go on tour with him. He's such an inspiration and remarkable human being, and I suppose, Larry, some of my fascination with death and the demise of the celebrity goes along with me watching these hugely iconic and amazing people that I have heralded and admired my whole life become destroyed, whether self-destroyed or destroyed by the media.
I was with my whole team. We were in rehearsal, and we got a phone call. The room just got so cold and dark, and all the dancers, and I was with Lorianne Gibson, and we just cried. We didn't believe it. We kept saying, no, that's not true.
Right.
We just didn't believe it.
Right.
We just kept saying it can't be true, and then the tears started.
And he was an influence for you, too.
Oh, enormous influence. And I never didn't love him. Through all of the media drama and the nonsense, I never didn't love Michael. I always loved Michael.
How old were you when Thriller came out?
Well, he was...
83.
He was 23. I wasn't born yet.
And yet, so when did you discover Thriller?
When I was 4 or 5 years old. I mean, I listened to so much music in the house. My parents played everything for me. And he was 23 when he put out.
I don't really want to say, to be honest, that's such a sacred topic. I don't really want to discuss it, if that's okay.
Okay. When he did his songwriting, he heard dun, 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 dun in his head. He heard all that music in his head. Is that a similar thing for you? Or does it start at the piano, or?
Well, I just, I don't want to relate myself, obviously, to Michael Jackson.
Okay.
But even though he's obviously, for me, like one of the most revered idols on the planet.
To preserve that for him, because it made me feel kind of crazy, the thought of a bunch of rich people each buying one piece, and then they get scattered to the winds. And where do his tour clothes go? And I thought, well, if I just buy them all, then I can put them somewhere nice.
So you bought all of his tour clothes?
I bought, yeah, like
and what
most
else
of them.
did you buy? Because he had like a warehouse full of things, I guess.
Yeah, I bought like a glove and a Thriller jacket and the Billie Jean stuff.
Now, would you dare ever wear the Thriller jacket, or no, you wouldn't put it on?
I would never do it. Well, there's one piece, a couple pieces that they spoke to me that they were okay with it. I don't know if that's just like talking to clothes like ghosts. But none of the pieces that his fans would recognize, I would never wear any of them. But there was one sweater that's like a Letterman sweater that just says MJ on it. And there is a jacket that says "Stop the Filthy Tabloid Press" on the back. And I don't go out in them, but when I'm in the studio or if I'm feeling down, I'll wear them because I think he would have been okay with that. but I don't know. But you know, but I am taking care of his clothes, and for any Michael Jackson fan that's watching, I mean, is pristine. I'm not allowed to say on TV.
Yeah.
It is very pristine.